Fnatic, only the Lucian really with that mid-game. Whoa, no!
It's Vayne top!
Whoa, no, you didn't just do that to me!
Yeah, it's Vayne top.
No way!
So this is one of the things that we talked about at the beginning of the
Oh,
LEC.
wait,
Lucian mid?
They're swapping around. Hold on. So the reason why
Swabbity.
we're yelling for Vayne top is because we think that it's a counter to Urgot.
Yes, and it's one of those things where Vayne can be flexed into multiple roles. We've seen it mid from
On
Caps.
top of Origin. I expect that they're going to be pushing for trade priority in lanes, always having kill pressure, keeping their opponents low, and then opening up so much space for the Xin Zhao to invade Broxa over and over.
Vedius for Skurin. There's a lot of history around this matchup. Fnatic up against Origin. In summer of 2015, Fnatic and Origin battled for supremacy in the best finals Europe has ever known. From Huni to Reignover, expect to spend the players
But now they're just going to quickly get into the laning phase, make sure that the wave is bouncing towards them.
And it's also for the fact that Cold started on the top side, which means he does have clear pathing down towards that bottom side for an early gank if he wants to. We said that, you know, it's all about Patrick and Mithy. This is
early
the Lucian
push seems to be paying off for Origin.
And frankly, it can sometimes just be very frustrating to last hit under tower as the Jhin. You know, things can get messed up, whether you're trying to use your bouncing grenade or maybe you're trying to reload through that forced shot. So that's not good.
He's got to flash out of here, you have to think. No real way for anyone to get near him. Flashes away from the captive audience. Here's Hylissang with a flash forward, though, and now Nukeduck tries to come up to help his support. The Guardian will proc, but eventually that is going to be a very dead Mithy, well out of position. Good stuff from Fnatic.
Yep, trying to get Agent Mithy out of the backline, but unfortunately too little too late. He loses a lot of that, not having his...
A lot more mobility, even early levels into the game, so... Broxa has to be very careful, but now you see Cold making his way.
Cold's on his way, just around the corner. There's the final hour pop. Broxa just using the jump to get Nukeduck away from the lane. They do get the ultimate out, that's a win. But maybe Cold will spot Broxa out here. He knows he's on the Wolves, has the blast gun, gonna jump in. Broxa still has the flash if he can get away, but already Cold takes him! The Halo Blade's doing work in the jungle.
Exactly that. The amount of burst that came out from Cold meant that Broxa demolishing Nemesis in that 1v1. Remember the difference, last time we saw it, it was all about trying to camp that Vayne, trying to put that Vayne behind by just working with something like a Kha'Zix Galio to just constantly lock her down. But they haven't been able to do that so far as Galio hanging around the bot side of the map.
Mithy locked up underneath, against the bush here, gonna jump away, has the heal as well, Ignite ticking, not quite enough, but Reckless will flash forward for the kill. Patrick able to answer with some damage of his own, but it's not quite enough to chunk out anyone from Fnatic.
Very patient play from Fnatic.
And have a look at the vision around the bot side of the map. You can see 2 control wards, along with 2 wards on the Raptors as well. The river entirely belongs to them. They have pressure in mid, very clean setup, and it results in an uncontested Drake.
And I agree, it's a beautiful setup from Origin, but it's over a Cloud Drake. You know, Fnatic, they're not really... They grab control wards and they do a quick sweep.
Ooh, Whippo.
He's running bottom because
How far he goes golden quite early here. Just get forced back by Whippo, but pull back underneath the tower. There's the demonic ascension from Alphari. Still trading in here. The Vision of Empire not going to connect, and both the top laners will just trade ult for ult in the moment.
Even need to use it. Now Alphari's in some serious trouble.
Broxa comes in the invis. There's the disdain. Alphari gonna fall. Fnatic pick up their 3rd kill of the game.
The flash disdain combo from the Urgot coming out as well. If you do it correctly, it can actually initiate faster than a Malphite ultimate, so it's very hard to get out of that one.
Hylissang should be able to get away from this, though, with a blast cone. A little plant to help if you want to, but instead they're going to back away. Rift Herald secured here for Origin, and this is a very good performance from them thus far. Strong, clean early game. Not being as volatile as some of the games we've seen, but both teams will be pretty content with how the game's going so far.
It's
14 minutes, which means it's not on at the moment, so the Rift Herald should get a massive charge off. Not able to take the tower out completely because Boxer comes in with the Void Assault. Nukeduck dodging around as much as he can. That final hour helping out with the tumble, of course, but you do have to come out of the invisibility for the tumble to reset.
Yeah, but that rotation means that we're going to fight in the bot.
Double TP towards the bot side of the map.
Cold's on his way down as well. There's the counter TP. Whippo in here. Nemesis as well. It looks like Mithy's the one to be caught out. Hylissang coming down as well. Mithy will be sacrificed for the team. Nukeduck still pushing in that mid lane, trying to take the tower as quickly as possible.
But Fnatic do keep their bot tier 1 alive. They will end up losing this tower, but they end up trading 2 teleports for a kill. They can likely convert this into a Drake. Were the most convincing bot lane of summer last split. We'll see if they can return to form this split as Mithy once again caught out.
Furby on death comes out, Curtain Call as well, but already they've turned it onto Hylissang. Mithy puts up the wall, Broxa having to run away, Nukeduck flashing forward, they're just going for this, the fight continues, here comes the hero's entrance, but can they save Broxa in time? Just about alive, Nemesis looking for the top, but Nukeduck's just going to open up hell and put Silver Bolt after Silver Bolt into the back of the Galio. The turnaround from Whippo, and Reckless takes down Patrick, puts him in his spot, and that is a great turnaround for Fnatic. Tower falls down towards the bottom lane. Alfari gets it. The fight continues as Whippo pushes forward, but I think Origin should get out alive.
And Nemesis managed to turn that fight around and Reckless.
Cold and Nukeduck. It would be a 3v2 if they take the fight. Maybe here comes the engage. Hylissang on Nukeduck. Nukeduck turns it onto Reckless straight away. Reckless done! He's gone! Now Brox is going to join the party, but you can't get the isolation down, and Brox knocked away with the condemn! Put back! Slapped aside by Nukeduck, and Origin take 2.
And Cold showed how much damage this Xin Zhao can provide. He made Reckless disappear, and the 2v3 outplay goes in favor of Origin.
And now you have
2015, look at this game. What a game it's been so far.
Again, a 2v3, but the burst damage that comes out between the Vayne and the Xin Zhao. And Nukeduck didn't even have his ultimate for this. It's still on cooldown when the fight starts. The condemn, though, that's what seals the deal for me. The fact that he disengages from the Kha'Zix, and then 1, 2, 3, blown up.
Engage onto Nukeduck. This would be a massive 2v3. Hasn't got any mana, though. Can't get away. The taunt's going to land. Shut down by Reckless. Long-range shot from him.
And that's a big shutdown that just went into the hands of Reckless. Again, if we can have the option to play on multiple lanes with the Vayne and the Swain that are very strong duelists, but we actually see Cold going in right now.
Mithy and Patrick are coming in from the top side of this fight as well. Nukeduck rolling forward with the tumble. Hylissang, he's just dead. You just can't do it. Thank you very much. And that has to be a setup for Baron now.
And a lot of the pressure was simply because Urgot is pressing forward.
The Baron and going to another lane. It doesn't work out for you. Origin going to start out the Baron. They will take a lot of damage from this. Will Broxer go for the steal? That's the big question.
Oh, TP, they're going to go for the fight.
Here we are, this is it. Look at how quickly it goes down. Origin immediately disengaged. They get what they want. They found the teleport from Whippo and from Nemesis as well, so big gains for Origin.
And now that alleviates so much pressure. Now, we just heard that Vedius was talking about...
Flash away from Whippo as well. That's 2 summoners from him now.
The turnaround.
They open up the encore for Fnatic. They turn onto Alfari, but he puts the demonic ascension, and now he's a big tank in the front line. Cold almost goes down. Whippo pops the stopwatch, but he's going to fall very quickly. You have to think Nemesis there. Whippo down, and now Origin continues to push forward. Alfari taking up so much. Hylissang's finally joined the fight, but no one's on Nukeduck. Reckless gets a shot in, but it's not enough to take down the mid laner for Origin. Ends up being a 1-for-0 trade. Hylissang still getting chased down.
To the kill.
Alfari flashes in. That's another kill. And Broxer, Fnatic, Reckless, Nemesis, they can't do anything about this.
Now that's 2 members dead for Fnatic. Teleports are unavailable, and Origin have all 5 members alive. Cold is making his way back towards the Baron, and all 5 members are committing to it.
It needs to be noted that Broxer has both Smite and the Flash, and he is looking at coming up from the flank. I don't think he's gone through any vision.
3,000 HP left on the Baron.
Now they know, now they know.
Mithy's going to hit the Q onto him. Patrick jumps across the wall. Broxer has to jump away, but he's already done for. And now the Baron can be secured by Origin. They took the time they needed. They read the manual. They took it step by step. And at 27 minutes, they secure the Baron.
And it's going to be so devastating, their ability to siege with double.
Maybe it's enough, but then Origin go for the turnaround. Mithy and Alfari acting as the front line, just focusing down a single member in Whippo. But now we see another fight in mid.
Fnatic going all in. They know they only have 1 shot to do it. Alfari goes golden, and now Fnatic has to get on the back foot because already there's so much damage coming out, and Nukeduck hasn't even joined the party yet. He sets a load of Reckless notes in back. Can't quite get the kill. The curtain's open. Nemesis down from Fnatic, and this is another kill. Hylissang falls. 3 down. Whippo falls as well. And Origin are just opening up the base of Fnatic now.
3 members are dead on the side of Fnatic. They're looking to go 0-2 in the first week. Origin will look to take down Fnatic.
They can actually push through the end here. Double 80 carry with the Baron up. There's only 2 members to stop it. I think it ends here.
It's over. It's done. Origin see the Nexus in their sight, and Nukeduck flashes forward for Reckless. Gets back to the fountain. Maybe Reckless can hold on. 1 Nexus tower down. Origin 5 men strong. Open up hell on the second, and Reckless and Broxer can do nothing about it. Origin write the next page in their history by beating Fnatic.
Next chapter, Fnatic 0-2 to start the LEC, from world champions to a false start and a brand new split for spring.
Happy faces on the side of Origin. Many questioned how they would look at the beginning of the split. Would the cohesion be there? But what a way to take down Fnatic as well. A lot of it was down to individual outplays. Cold, he had an impressive early game on that Xin Zhao. But Nukeduck was really the shining star on this Vayne. He did fantastically finding those picks, getting those outplays. Yes, he made 1 overextension in the top lane, but that was pretty much his only mistake in this entire game.
I do want to say team effort, though, for Origin. They made sure that Nukeduck was able to constantly be aggressive in the lane, to constantly be punishing Nemesis. So it was the entire team controlling the river, setting up all that vision, and allowing him to pop off.
Including their coach, Andre Giotta. Like, the willingness to say, we have Lucian Braun bot lane, what should we pick next? let's pick Vayne into Galio, let's pick Vayne into these tanks and go for these big plays and let Nukeduck really carry the team.
And think of how much more punishing that game could have been if the RNGs for the Dragons were things like double Infernal. You have complete control over the bottom side between Lucian and Braum, as well as the Vayne in the mid lane.